You weren't simply led to this message by chance. In a universe brimming with endless content, countless distractions, and overwhelming noise, something deep within you has guided you here. This wasn't an accident. It wasn't random. What drew you to these words goes far beyond mere algorithms and arbitrary selections. It's as if at this exact moment in time, your inner self called out to something far beyond your current awareness, aligning with a greater truth waiting to be discovered. In a world where so many voices shout to be heard, so many lives are filled with distractions and confusion, something aligned within you, drawing your attention toward this message. You may feel as though this moment is not just part of your day, but part of a much larger journey. A journey not defined by chance, but by a conscious, universal force working to lead you to what you've always been searching for. You've been selected, chosen, not because you're inherently special, but because your inner frequency, your energy, your essence has resonated at the right moment. It's like tuning a radio station, finding the signal that aligns perfectly with the universe's flow. The frequency you've been emitting through your struggles, through your questions, through your deepest longings, is not lost to the cosmos. It has been received. This is not a coincidence. This is your soul's journey unfolding. Understanding the nature of being chosen. Being chosen isn't about receiving some exclusive cosmic privilege. It isn't about being better than others or deserving something that others don't have. It's not an external force pulling you into some kind of special treatment. Instead, being chosen means that you've crossed a threshold, reaching a moment in time where the invisible realms of possibility become visible to you. What makes you different isn't necessarily the life you've lived, but the way your consciousness has evolved. Your awareness is shifting. Where others remain stuck in the illusion of limitation, you've begun to recognize that you don't have to live according to the world's rules. The rules of struggle, scarcity, and passivity are no longer your foundation. You're awakening to a higher truth. Most people continue living with their eyes closed to the greater potential of the world around them. They tune their awareness to a limited few frequencies, convinced that their struggles define them, that limitations are real and insurmountable. But you've been unconsciously adjusting your dial, fine-tuning your inner compass to something more authentic, something deeper than surface appearances. The deeper truth is this: life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. The reality you experience is not a product of external forces alone, but of your inner alignment with the universe. As you start to consciously shift your awareness and realign with your true self, you'll begin to see the world around you in a radically new light. This shift isn't something that just happens. It's a process of reawakening. It's about remembering, not intellectually, but in your very cells, in the depths of your being, that you are the creator of your experience. The garden of consciousness. Your life is a garden, and like a garden, it doesn't just exist in isolation. Every part of it, the flowers that bloom, the weeds that sprout, the seasons of abundance and scarcity, responds to the conditions you've created within yourself. The gardener knows that the quality of the soil, the patience, and the nurturing of the garden directly influences what grows there. Similarly, your inner world, the state of your mind, emotions, and beliefs, shapes your outer experience. Every challenge you face is not an obstacle but a seed planted in your garden. Every dream that seems impossible is just the fruit of an intention you may have planted long ago, without even being fully aware of it. But the key to transformation is in recognizing that you are not just an observer of your garden. You are the gardener, the seed, the soil, and the sun. You hold the power to shift and change the very fabric of your life, not through force, but through understanding the natural principles of creation. Your life doesn't happen by accident. What you experience is responding to the energy you've been putting out. What you are living right now is an invitation to see the hidden forces that have been shaping your existence. When you begin to see yourself as both the creator and the creation, you unlock an entirely new level of awareness and potential. The quantum shift, understanding coherence. At the heart of this transformation is coherence. Coherence means aligning every part of your being, your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions, toward a single, unified vision. This isn't about forcing yourself into a particular way of being. It's about becoming fully aware of who you truly are and allowing everything in your life to align with that truth. Coherence doesn't mean perfection. It means harmony. It's the realization that, when you live from your deepest knowing, everything else in your life begins to fall into place. You no longer need to control or manipulate your circumstances because your inner alignment with truth has already set the stage for everything you need. This is what it means to be chosen, to awaken to the truth that you are not a passive observer of life, but an active participant in the creative process. Your inner alignment with purpose allows the quantum field, the very fabric of reality, to begin to mirror that alignment. It's not a matter of forcing reality to bend to your will. It's about aligning with the flow of the universe, allowing your highest potential to be expressed through you. As you integrate this awareness, you'll begin to see that manifestation isn't something you have to force. It's a natural outcome of your inner coherence, your resonance with truth. When you align with the frequency of what you want, the universe adjusts accordingly. You may have heard before that everything is interconnected. That's not just a poetic thought, it's a quantum truth. In quantum physics, the phenomenon of non-locality shows us that particles, no matter the distance between them, are instantly connected. This concept extends far beyond the atomic level and applies to you. Your consciousness and the quantum field aren't two separate entities. They are one, intertwined as part of the same vast system. When you change your internal state, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, you're not sending a signal to some far-off field, hoping it will respond. You are the field. The fabric of reality itself is adjusting based on the shift in your inner state. Your consciousness is not simply reflecting reality, it is actively participating in its creation. This realization is profound. You are not separate from the universe. The universe is expressing itself through you. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are not isolated. They are directly influencing the structure of reality around you. This is the basis of coherence. When your internal world aligns perfectly with the external world, the universe responds in harmony. Most people, however, remain unaware of this truth, continuing to live in separation consciousness, where they see themselves as disconnected from the fabric of existence. But as you begin to understand the deep entanglement between you and the quantum field, you'll realize that reality is far more malleable than you ever imagined. You aren't just a passive observer, watching the events of your life unfold. You are the co-creator of your reality. You are the field, creating your own experience. In the world of manifestation, many people are taught that they need to attract what they want from the universe. They think of themselves as separate from the world they wish to change. But this misunderstanding traps people in the belief that they are isolated beings, hoping to influence an external world. The truth is far simpler and more empowering. You are the world in which your experiences emerge. The universe is not something you need to manipulate. It's something you are. Your reality isn't created by chance, and it isn't a random string of events. You are constantly shaping it from within, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. This is a radical shift in perspective. You don't manifest things. You are the manifestation. You are the field of infinite potential expressing specific possibilities. When your inner world aligns with what you want to create, the universe doesn't have to break its own rules to make it happen. What was once impossible becomes inevitable when your frequency matches that of what you desire. Quantum mechanics tells us that the universe is composed of infinite possibilities, but it is your consciousness that collapses those possibilities into specific experience. Your awareness, your thoughts, your emotions, these are the forces that determine which version of reality emerges from the quantum field, the dance of free will and destiny. You might wonder then, what role free will plays in this? After all, if the universe is constantly responding to your inner state, what's the point of making choices? Don't we just follow a preordained path? The truth is that free will and destiny are not mutually exclusive. They coexist. Your soul chose certain core lessons and experiences for this lifetime, and within those parameters you have the freedom to choose how to respond to the circumstances that arise. Imagine this. The universe is a vast canvas, and your soul is the art. You've been given creative freedom within the parameters of this life. The basic framework, your lessons, the people you encounter, the challenges you face, is already set. But how you express yourself, how you respond to life's challenges, is your creative choice. In this sense, your desires and your destiny are not separate. What you truly want in life is a reflection of your highest purpose. When you follow what excites you, what feels true to your soul, you are aligning with the path your higher self has already chosen for you. The external world isn't the thing you need to change. Your awareness of the world and your role within it is where the shift happens. Quantum consciousness, operating beyond linear time. Another profound realization is that your relationship to time is much more flexible than it seems. You may feel that life is governed by linear time, past, present, future, as though the future is always ahead of you and you are constantly trying to catch up. But quantum consciousness reveals something different. What mystics have called the eternal now is actually a very real concept that quantum physics supports. From a higher state of consciousness, Past, present, and future become much less distinct. In fact, you begin to experience the simultaneity of time where everything that has ever happened is happening and will happen exists in one unified field. This insight opens up new possibilities for creation. Instead of waiting for a specific future to manifest, you can begin to access that future now. Your future self, your highest, most actualized version, is not a distant version of you. It's a reality you can tap into right now. When you align with the timeline of your highest self, the choices and experiences that you once thought were in the future begin to show up as present realities. This is the power of living in vertical time, moving beyond the constraints of sequential linear experience, and merging with the timeless essence of existence. The power of intuition and inner knowing. As you deepen your understanding of the quantum field and your place within it, one of the most important tools you'll develop is your intuition. Intuition isn't just a fleeting hunch. It's the voice of your future self speaking directly to you in the present moment. It's the wisdom of your deeper consciousness guiding you toward your highest timeline. In a world full of distractions, learning to listen to your intuition is one of the most radical things you can do. It's not just about following your feelings or whims. It's about tuning in to the deeper guidance that exists beyond the noise of external opinions, fears, and doubt. Your intuition is your inner compass, and when you trust it, you'll find that your decisions flow with much more ease and clarity. The most important step in developing your intuition is learning to still your mind. In the quiet moments, when you stop seeking approval from others and stop trying to control the world around you, your deepest wisdom rises to the surface. This wisdom is not abstract. It's deeply connected to your soul's purpose, your gifts, and your deepest desire. The art of surrender, allowing life to flow. Once you start to align with the truth of your infinite potential, you'll begin to notice something profound happening. The struggle begins to dissolve. This isn't to say that challenges won't arise, but your experience of them will instead of trying to push against the current of life, you'll begin to flow with it. Surrender is not about giving up or passivity. It's about giving up the need to control. It's about trusting that the universe is unfolding exactly as it should. Surrender is the art of allowing life to show you its beauty, even when you can't predict the outcome. It's the trust that everything is happening for your highest good, even if it doesn't look that way in the moment. This doesn't mean you stop taking action. Far from it. Aligned action, action taken from a place of trust and inner knowing, flows effortlessly. It doesn't come from a place of resistance or fear. It's the kind of action that feels natural and inspired, guided by a deep inner knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. The key to surrendering is not to force the future into a box of your own making, but to allow yourself to become the vessel through which life flows. When you let go of the need for control, the universe responds by amplifying your inner desires and guiding you towards your soul's highest expression. Living as chosen, a new identity. Living from this place of inner alignment and surrender requires a profound shift in identity. When you live as chosen, you no longer view yourself as separate or limited by the world's rules. Instead, you know that you are an integral part of the unfolding cosmos, deeply connected to the quantum field that is the foundation of all life. To live as chosen means to stop waiting for external validation. It means recognizing that you don't need permission to live your truth. Your very existence is permission. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment or for the world to recognize your worth. You are already worth. You are already enough. Living as chosen also means embracing the paradoxes of life. You are not perfect, but you are exactly as you need to be in this moment. You are not without flaws, but those flaws are part of your unique beauty. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be real. The quantum field does not just respond to the individual. It responds to collective consciousness. This is one of the most profound revelations about the nature of reality. You are not just an isolated consciousness, working alone. You are a part of an ever-expanding network of conscious beings who are collectively shaping the world. When you align with your true essence, you begin to awaken not only your own personal power but also your connection to the collective. Your personal evolution is intertwined with the evolution of humanity as a whole. Every time you make a shift in your awareness, every time you raise your frequency, you are contributing to the collective field. You become an agent of change, not just for yourself, but for the entire planet. This interconnectedness is something that ancient wisdom traditions have known for millennia. We are all expressions of the same universal consciousness, and as you align with your deepest truth,
you simultaneously contribute to the evolution of others. The more individuals awaken to their true nature, the more powerful the collective field becomes. Transformation becomes a contagious force. When one person awakens, they serve as a beacon to others. The power of collective resonance. When individuals like you awaken to their true power, the resonance of that shift extends far beyond their personal lives. The field of coherence that you create by aligning with your highest self influences everyone around you. Your actions, your thoughts, your words, and your energy all serve as a catalyst for the awakening of others. Collective resonance is not about convincing others of a truth. It's about embodying it. When you step fully into your authenticity, your life becomes an invitation for others to do the same. This is not just a metaphorical shift, but a literal shift in the field. Your energy serves as a signal, a frequency, calling others into alignment with their own truth. The power of collective resonance is that it's more than just the sum of individual actions. It's the synergy created when multiple people resonate at the same frequency, working in harmony with each other. This collective frequency has the potential to shift the very fabric of reality, bringing forth new possibilities for everyone involved. Transformation amplifies through sharing. Transformation is not a solitary journey, it's a shared one. When you allow yourself to be authentically transformed, you amplify your growth and open up new possibilities for everyone in your community. As you step into the fullness of your chosen path, you become a guide, a light for those around you. This is the core of conscious evolution. It's not about personal success at the expense of others. It's about growing together, sharing our gifts, and co-creating a new reality. When one person chooses to live in alignment with their deepest truth, it sends out ripples into the quantum field, activating similar transformations in others. This is why it's crucial to embrace your role in the collective. You are not just evolving for yourself, you are evolving for everyone. Every act of courage, every step into alignment, becomes a seed that, when planted in the collective consciousness, blooms into greater unity and understanding. Manifestation as a collaborative process. Manifestation, when viewed through the lens of the quantum field, is not about making things happen through sheer will. It's about collaboration with the universe. You are not the lone architect of your reality. You are a co-creator, working in tandem with the quantum field and the consciousness of the world. The more you align with the truth of who you are, the more the universe aligns with you. This is where the power of intention and action comes into play. Manifestation doesn't require you to control every aspect of your life. Instead, it asks you to align with what's already possible and allow it to flow into your life. You don't have to force or manipulate. You simply have to trust that the universe will meet you where you are. When you make a conscious choice to live in alignment with your purpose, you become a magnet for opportunities, synchronicities, and experiences that are in resonance with your soul's deepest desire. Manifestation becomes an effortless flow, not a struggle to attract something that seems distant or unattainable. The power of intention and clarity. The clarity of your intention is one of the most important aspects of manifestation. In the quantum field, intention is everything. The clearer your intention, the more precisely reality will respond to it. The universe doesn't need vague, wishy-washy desires. It responds to clear, focused intent. When you know what you want and align with that vision, the quantum field reorganizes itself to bring you the circumstances that match your frequency. This is why it's essential to be specific with your intention. The more clearly you define what you want, the more easily you can begin to align your actions and energy with it. But even more importantly, it's about being in full alignment with your intention. You cannot manifest a future self that you're not aligned with. Your desires must match your inner frequency. Clarity of intention doesn't mean controlling the outcome. It means aligning with the energy of what you desire, trusting that the universe will deliver it in perfect timing. The key is allowance, to allow the universe to bring you what is already yours, without trying to force or control the process. Surrendering to the quantum flow. Once you set your intention, the next step is surrender. Surrender isn't giving up. It's about releasing the need to control the outcome. The quantum field operates according to natural laws, and once you align with your desires, you must trust the process. You've done your part by setting your intention. Now it's time to trust that the universe will bring you exactly what you need. In this space of surrender, you align with the flow of energy, the flow of possibilities, and the flow of opportunities that are meant for you. It's about being in the present moment and trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The quantum field does not operate on your timeline. It operates on the highest timeline for your evolution. Surrender to that time. Trust that the universe will bring you what you need when you are ready to receive it. Living from alignment. When you begin to live from a place of alignment, you experience life differently. It's not about pushing against what you don't want. It's about allowing what you do want to come into your life. This shift in mindset and energy is the key to unlocking new levels of manifestation. Living in alignment means making decisions that are in harmony with your soul's truth. It means following your inner guidance and trusting that every step you take brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. It's about integrating your highest knowing into every area of your life, from your career to your relationships to your health. The power of alignment is that it creates a magnetic field around you. As you step into greater alignment with your highest truth, you begin to naturally attract the people, circumstances, and opportunities that resonate with your energy. This is not about forcing outcomes or chasing dreams. It's about becoming the embodiment of your desires, being the change, shifting into a new paradigm. The key to the transformation you are experiencing is the realization that you are the change. As you awaken to your true nature and begin to align with the quantum field, you become a catalyst for change in the world. You are not waiting for the world to change around you. You are changing the world by changing yourself. This is the new paradigm, one of conscious co-creation, where every individual recognizes their power as a creator of their reality. As more and more people awaken to this truth, the collective consciousness shift. The world will no longer be governed by fear, scarcity, or limitation, but by love, abundance, and possibility. The path ahead is one of empowerment. You are no longer a passive participant in your life. You are the conscious creator, shaping your experiences and contributing to the collective awakening. When you live in alignment with your truth, you become a beacon for others to do the same. To truly understand and embody your power as a creator, it is essential to step fully into the realization that you are the architect of your own experience. This isn't a metaphor, it is a profound truth. Every single aspect of your life is shaped by the energy you broadcast, the thoughts you think, and the decisions you make. The moment you recognize that you are the creator, you unlock a new realm of possibility. You are no longer a passive observer of life, waiting for things to happen to you. Instead, you become an active participant in the co-creation of your reality. You are the conscious creator of your circumstances, your emotions, your experiences. This shift in perspective requires a significant transformation in how you relate to the world. When you take full responsibility for the creation of your reality, you no longer see yourself as a victim of circumstance. You no longer feel as though the world is happening to you. You see the mirror of your own consciousness reflected back in everything you experience. Your life is not a random collection of events. It is a precise reflection of the energy you are putting out into the world. When you align with your deepest truth, the universe aligns with you. As you shift internally, your outer world will begin to transform in ways you never thought possible. Trusting the process of becoming. The process of transformation is never linear, and this is something important to embrace. As you step fully into your role as the creator of your reality, you are constantly in a state of becoming. This process involves periods of rapid growth, deep integration, challenges, and rest. These cycles are not random. They are part of a natural rhythm that your consciousness follows. During times of rapid growth, you might feel as though everything is happening at once. New opportunities, breakthroughs, ideas, and insights flood your mind. This is the spring season of your consciousness. It is a time of expansion, possibility, and new beginning. But with this expansion also comes a sense of discomfort. As old limitations are being shed and new potentials are emerging, it's important to trust the process of becoming. Even when it feels like you're moving backward, when it seems as though things are getting harder or slower, know that these are just parts of the natural cycles of growth. Your consciousness is always moving forward, even during times of rest or stagnation. Just as nature has its seasons of growth and dormancy, your spiritual journey follows a similar pattern. Each phase of your transformation is essential to your overall evolution. The challenges you face are opportunities for growth. The periods of stillness and rest are necessary for integration and recalibration. The moment you stop resisting these cycles and instead embrace the natural ebb and flow of your development, the easier and more effortless the process becomes. Embracing patience and persistence. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, and this is something that can be hard to accept in a world that values instant gratification. The quantum field operates through the law of patience and persistent alignment. Your growth, your expansion, and the manifestation of your desires will take time, but the key to accelerating your journey is your ability to stay aligned, even when the results are not immediately visible. Persistence is not about forcefully trying to make things happen or relentlessly pursuing a goal. It is about continuing to show up for your purpose, consistently choosing alignment, and trusting the process. It is about staying true to your essence, even when the world around you may not seem to reflect your vision. Remember, the quantum field operates through natural law. When your inner frequency aligns with your desires, the universe will respond. It is not about chasing the outcome. It is about becoming the vibration of your desires. The more you align with your highest truth and consistently show up in that energy, the faster your reality will shift. The role of intuition in your evolution. As you step more fully into your role as the creator of your life, it is essential to develop a deep trust in your intuition. Your intuition is the voice of your highest self, guiding you along your path. It is the wisdom of the quantum field, communicating directly with you through your body, mind, and emotions.
Intuition is not always logical or easy to understand. It doesn't always make sense from the perspective of the rational mind, but it is the most reliable guidance you can receive. Your intuition knows exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how to navigate through the challenges that arise. One of the most important things you can do on your journey is to cultivate stillness and create space for your intuition to speak. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to lose touch with this inner guidance. But when you learn to listen to the quiet whispers of your intuition, you align yourself with the divine intelligence that orchestrates the flow of your life. Trusting your intuition means surrendering to a deeper knowing. It means allowing yourself to move forward even when the path is unclear, knowing that the next step will always reveal itself when the time is right. Living from the heart, aligning with your soul's purpose. As you continue to embody your true nature, you will inevitably encounter the question, what is my purpose? Purpose is not a singular fixed destination. It is a dynamic, evolving process that is unique to each individual. Your purpose is not something you find. It is something you unfold through living authentically and in alignment with your soul's deepest truth.